Hello, I wanted to do a couple of lens series videos on the GFX50R medium format digital rangefinder. I have every GF lens made, which is currently 7 lenses, and there is a 50mm pancake coming out in early 2019. By the way, every focal length on these GFX lenses needs to be multiplied times 0.78. So the 45mm is basically a 35mm field of view on a full frame camera, and the 63mm is essentially a 50mm. Between these two lenses, if you actually hold them up with the lens cap here, you can actually see, obviously the 63 is a little bit smaller, but it's really hardly any lighter. And interestingly enough, of course all medium format is large, but believe it or not, the GFX50R is very, very lightweight. Everybody that's actually picked one up was surprised. They think, well, you know, it is a substantially large camera when you look at it, but compared to most medium formats, it actually is quite small, and it is very lightweight. Also, too importantly, $2,000 less than the top pro-level Nikon and Canon full-frame cameras. The most affordable medium format ever to come out, bar none. Fujifilm is going to sell the hell out of this camera. The 63 is not really any smaller, but even if it were smaller, it would still be my second choice. I mean, of course, this is my video review. People say, what do you don't like about the 63mm? Well, I mean, what's not to like about it? It's perfectly fine. I don't really like the way it renders. I don't like 50mm in general unless they're absolutely fantastic. The 63mm is perfectly fine, produces perfectly acceptable, wonderful images on my GFX cameras, but it would be the first lens of the 7 that I would part with. I really never use it anymore. I actually declared the 45mm a perfect lens, and I never say that about anything. It's actually a top 10 lenses I've ever owned or used in my entire lifetime. It's incredible. Given the fact that the price is essentially the same between the two, and the 45 is really not more than a hair bigger than the 63, and I know people want a really compact lens on an already compact medium format camera, as compact as medium format gets, but between the two, it would not be my choice. This is, you know, every lens line has one lens that I absolutely, it's not to say refuse to use, but I don't enjoy using relative to other lenses. I'll just never grab for it. I mean, what's bad about it? Well, I never said the 63 was bad. I never said that or implied that. It's just not one I will ever grab again. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I should part with it. I don't really want to, considering the fact that I don't need to part with it. I guess at this time I'm just going to continue to hold on to it. For whatever reason, I don't know, but the 45 is absolutely spectacular. Also importantly, too, since the 35mm field of view with the 45mm 2.8, I did a survey about 20 years ago or something of the top 100 professional photographers, and they said, if you could just have one lens glued to your damn camera for the rest of your life, what would it be? And the answer really is a 35mm super excellent lens of some kind. I mean, there's really so much you can do with a 35mm field of view camera, lens. In this case, of course, a 45mm on the GFX. Remember, multiply times 0.78. The 45 really is that incredible. The saturation, the micro contrast, i.e. the image fidelity, everything about the 40mm is wow, 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 incredible, wow, wow, wow. And, well, the 63 is more than excellent and acceptable. It's, you know, for that half-inch of difference between the two, and the fact that the 45 is so incredible and a far, far more useful, and you can crop all day long with 51 megapixels, for God's sakes. You know, really, you can have any issues between 35mm field of view and a 50mm field of view. This lens really is that much better. So if you're buying a GFX50R, it's like, well, you know, I could barely afford the camera. I'm going to buy a lens or two. Which one should I get? Hey, I don't sell any lenses or cameras, so you buy whatever makes you happy, but my recommendation on a scale of 10 to 1 over that of the 63mm, I would get the 45. Okay. Okay? Thank you so much for watching, and have a lovely day.